So hi to everyone. MEM School of Engineering, Department of Mechatronics Engineering, online classes, subject robotics machine and vision system. Okay, unit number 4, robot programming. So last class we discussed with different robot languages and different programming method used in the robot like that we discussed. So now we will see the continuation of different robot languages. So last class we discussed with MH1, Wave, AL, then PLAW like that we discussed. Now we are going to discuss about AML. That is a manufacturing language. That is AML was developed in the 1976 at IBM's. So AML provides a system environment in which different user robot programming interfaces may be built. It supports joint space trajectory planning subject to position and velocity constraints. So relative and absolute motions can be handled, and the sensor monitoring can interrupt motion as necessary. The most unique capability of AML is its operations on data aggregates, so that many operations on vectors, rotations, and coordinate frames can be handled as multiple operation in one command. So this capability makes the language more difficult to understand but simplifies programming and control. So then Pascal is one of the standard programming used for the many industrial purpose of robot like that conveyors, then elevators like that is the earliest language, that is Pascal. It is standard programming language developed by the Blaise Pascal for data processing that uses structured statements to organize the program in a modular and efficient way. The structured statements force the program into separate modules to reduce the number of branches. So each module is self-contained and can be entered only at the top and exited only at the bottom, so that errors due to branching mistakes are easier to catch and eliminate. This is the main advantage. That is, each module is self-contained and can be entered only at the top and exited at only at the bottom, so that error due to the branching mistakes are easier to catch and eliminate in the Pascal programming. So these data types are descriptors that identify elements in the language such as integers, real numbers, and characters. So it is a well-known and widely used language and was chosen as the basis for several robot languages. Then PAL. So Richard Paul added capabilities to Pascal to Wave and the AL assembly language provide a new type of programming called PAL, that is Pascal with assembly language. This allowed them to take advantage of the proven well-known Pascal language and it provide new capability. In the PL structure, the relationship between the arm and the object can be given explicitly by the use of homogeneous matrix transformation. So every motion statement in PAL causes the manipulator position and orientation to be specified in an equation representing a closed kinematic chain. So an interesting and a potentially valuable capability of PAL is the ease of width, which unknown points can be picked up from a task and encrypted to the program. So every motion statement in PAL causes the solution of homogeneous equation that represent the position of the kinematic chain of links and the joints in the arm. This is the PAL. Then another language is MCL. It was developed by McDonald's in the 1978 in conjunction with Milcron for an Air Force ICM project. So this language is based on APT the control language for numerically controlled machine tools used in the CAM. Okay, so one of its advantage is that a large number of programmers already used APT in CAM applications. So APT has specific constructs to specific points, lines, patterns, and so on. So which are useful in enabling robot to communicate and cooperate with machine tools. So next language will be Rail. Next language will be Rail. It was developed by the automatics for the control of both vision and manipulation. It contains a large subset of Pascal commands and can handle a variety of data types. An interpreter is used to convert the language constructions to machine language commands. Inspection, arc welding, and vision operations are supported by language capabilities. It is run on a powerful Motorola 68,000 systems like that they used it. Then RPL. So RPL was designed at SRI, that is Stanford Research Institute, specifically for unskilled programmers, factory production engineers, line foremen, and so on. It is a low-level language. It is a low-level language. It has a compiler to produce. It has a compiler to produce interpretable code from programs and an interpreter for that code. The language is implemented as subroutine calls so that it is a modular and flexible in the use of robot programming. So next language will be ADA. ADA was developed by Ada Lovelace for the Department of Defense in 1978. It has been specified by DoD as the sole system implementation language for the programming of real-time embedded system. So main advantage of AD are the powerful data structure provide the ability to separate control operation from the data operations. So and the inherent capability for concurrent operation of many tasks. Then, so concurrent operation is an important requirement for the efficient use of multiple robot and other equipments. The ADA is here well suited for the control of manufacturing cell using robots. In addition, ADA is expected to provide code that is easily transferred between computers and can be easily maintained. Okay, this is the language we are used in the robot different operations. So that is what we learn from these robot languages. Okay, when you see the types of robot languages, so each language derived from the previous one. Okay, they are changing the previous values from the concepts. Okay, main consideration for the program is so the all the so number of instruction will be less, then number of data types to be transferred between functions will be need to high. Okay, if a system with numerically control means you have to it will be controlled with the different numerical characteristics input and output value. So like that we need to discuss, we need to define in the particular language concepts. Okay. Okay. So next class we will see the BAL programming. This is the one of the best language used for the robot programming. Thank you.